Hello then, I hope you are doing well. This is a quick guide on how to complete the Europa Heist Battlegrounds. I'll first show you our loadouts, followed by the strategies. Timestamps are in the description below. This Grandmaster contains barriers and unstops. All three shield types are present within the GM and the threat is solar. At the time of recording, the surges were arc and solar. This could be different for you depending if you do the GM on the week it comes out or later on for your Conqueror title. So always double check where surges are and match your subclasses and weapons to them. Now moving on to loadouts, we had a Warlock running Song of Flame combined with Getaway Artist for creating Arc Souls. The Hunter ran Deathfall for clearing ads along with Orpheus Rix to create Orbs of Power. The Titan ran Glacial Quake for ad control combined with Symphoceps for increased melee and super damage when surrounded. For weapons we had a Warlock running Wish Ender for barriers and a Sidearm for unstops with a Heavy Linear for damage. The Titan ran Outbreak for barriers and a Sidearm for unstops with an RPG for dealing damage. The Hunter ran Wish Ender for barriers and no hesitation for healing teammates along with an RPG for DPS. Now onto mask starting with a class item. Run any of the masks to help reduce your ability cooldowns when using different abilities, or run Powerful Attraction to collect nearby orbs. You could also run the mask Proximity Ward and Heavy Finisher to get your health back along with an Overshield when performing a finisher. For leg armor you can run masks to help with your ability regen when picking up Orbs of Power. You could also run Scavenger masks to pick up additional ammunition when picking up ammo bricks. On your chest armor, run a Concussive Dampener to help reduce incoming damage from grenades and the barrier's explosive damage. Also run a Solar Resist mod because incoming solar damage is increased by 25%. For gauntlets, run any mods that boost your abilities or create Orbs of Power. Finally, for the helmet, I suggest you have a Heavy Ammo Finder mod on along with a Scout to make heavy ammo for your teammates, or run some Ashes to assets to get a super back on grenade kills. These are the loadouts that we used. Either copy them or use them to make your own designs. You do not need the same loadouts, subclasses or characters that we have to complete this GM. With that out of the way, let's get straight into it. Once you spawn in, you will have to make your way through this large area filled with ads and Seraph defense towers. To speed it up, you do not need to kill every single ad. If you run straight down the middle to the edge of a cliff, you can wait here until the lasers deactivate. Remember that if you have a beam on you for too long, it will kill you. Once refreshed, jump down below and hug the wall. From here you can run straight up and bypass the knight, or kill all the ads along the way to make it easier, your choice. This next room can be very tricky as there are a ton of ads to clear out, so you have two options. You can either stay in the doorway and shoot through it, or go down to the bottom left or right side corners of the room. Personally, the doorway is a little too small for 3 people to shoot through. Within the corners of the room there is some cover, so you will need to also rely on combining your supers one after another to help clear the ads. There will be plenty of minor ads along with 2 barrier champions, but if you keep to the corner you can safely snipe them. Just be careful because once you kill most of them, additional waves will spawn in, including explosive shanks. Don't be afraid to use your heavy here because you will have constant ammo crates throughout the GM, so go all out. After the ads and the barriers are dealt with, you can push up the room either on the left or the right sides. You will have clearer shots from the left with more maneuverability. You could even sit in the middle of the room and use the Wrathborn node for cover. At this point you will be dealing with servitors, captains, mini-boss shanks and marauders. Eventually dregs and vandals will reinforce them along with the mini-boss at the back of the room. You can still remain here in the middle, popping your supers and using the Wrathborn node for cover to safely snipe them. Amongst the final waves there will also be explosive shanks and a final barrier champion. Once done, remember to pick up heavy ammo crates near the start and then rotate to the right side, but don't go too far because inside the next room are more ads including knights. The close proximity makes them very vulnerable to grenades. The room after this is the same. There will be more ads there, so just stay in the doorway and shoot down the hallway, or use one of your supers to clear them completely out. Once you get to this room, exit and go straight to the left side. You can quite literally sit up here on the walkway and shoot down below on all the ads beneath you. Just be careful to not step onto the traps on either side of you, and to your left near the back of the room along the same walkway will be a few knights. You can get rid of them first, but otherwise they will retreat to the back. Near the back will also be an Unstop champ, and in the middle will be 3 barriers. Up to you how you want to do it, but we took out the closest barriers first, followed by the Unstop because it likes to shoot you from the back of a map. Once we got rid of the champions, the rest were easy to clean up. One thing to look out for is sometimes some thrall will try to jump up onto the walkway next to you, so keep an eye out for them. Carry on to the next location where you'll be met by some more ads and another barrier. Just stay within the doorway and you will make short work of them. Off to the left around the corner will be 2 snipers, so kill them and take over that location. Most people like to use the hive ship down below to make their way down to the platforms, but you don't want to do that because there are 2 Unstop champs waiting down below. Go to the left ledge and use the high ground against them instead. Then proceed down and jump towards the bottom left of the area. A Deathtongue will spawn near the back of the room and you need to kill it before it completes its song, otherwise the ads will become stronger and the shriekers will open up. Gather on the left side platform and use your supers and heavy to quickly dispose of it. Once done, to your right, slightly above you will be an ammo box to replenish your ammo. Just use these platforms to safely snipe at the ads, including the 2 barriers down below. Again, once done, just rotate up and stay on the highest platforms. The last area will have a barrier and an unstop along with some vandal snipers near the back. Get rid of them first and then focus on the barrier champ, which will either be by the platforms or next to the unstop. Use the boxes around you to safely dispose of it and then focus on the unstop. Once you reach this wall of lasers, make your way through cautiously and get rid of the trip mines along the way. In the last section, don't go too far because the game might just glitch out and dump some champs onto the top of you just like this. Approach the doorway slowly and get ready to panic super the area. This next room is chaotic, so just stay near the back and begin thinning out the crowd. There will be 5 barriers in total: mini-boss Shanks, mini-boss Wizards, Curse Thrall, Vandals, etc. It doesn't matter which one you take out first, just take your time and focus on whichever one is closest to you. You will go through your ammo quickly here, so make sure you coordinate and defeat each champ and mini-boss together one at a time. Using our supers, we were able to make quick work of most of the ads right from the beginning, since most of them were clustered into groups. Just before you go into the boss room, you will need to open up this door. Just like any Heist Battlegrounds, you will have cores on the left and the right sides with one at the top. Once you enter the room, jump up onto the top instantly so you can use the high ground against the ads. You don't need the cores from both sides, just the top and one of the sides. Choose the left or the right and have 2 people go grab a core whilst the third begins to clear out the ads coming through the doorway, or vice versa, have 1 person go for the core and 2 stay behind for the ads. As soon as you grab a core, just go back to the top so you can safely focus on the door. If you run out, go back to the original one you picked up because it will recharge. Again, don't worry about heavy because you will have a final crate before you enter the boss room. You are now in the boss room and there are very few safe locations. The bottom left and right side corners have some of the easiest cover to use, so it is better than nothing. Before you start the encounter, make sure you throw out any supers you have so that when you activate the console you get a fresh one. Personally, we use the bottom right side corner. As soon as the console is activated, begin damaging the boss. The sooner you get it to half health, the better. This is one of the easier Heist Battleground bosses because at half health it will close up and stay out of the way. Once done, there will be plenty of ads to clear out, so combine your supers one after another to clear the room. Among them will be a barrier champ. Then you will need to kill 5 captains who will drop cores on the ground that need to be banked in the middle to bring the boss back. Their cores have a DK timer, so you will need to be quick with it. The strategy we used is to clear the room first, leaving the captain on our right alive near the end so that once we killed it we could pick up the core and bank it. Once done, go back to the corner, kill more ads, collect a core and bank, rinse and repeat. You could even turn invisible whilst having the core to safely bank it. Once 5 are in, the boss will come out, so throw everything you have at it. There will be even more ads, including another barrier that must be killed if you want the platinum. As you can see, the corner does not have a lot of cover, so you will need to rely on teamwork to utilize your supers. The combo we used is this. Chain your supers back and forth. No hesitation is great for keeping teammates alive as well as the user. The Titan Stasis super was great for creating some much needed cover around the area, whilst the Song of Flame helped clear out most of the ads in one go. The Tether helped chain most of the enemies together, creating more orbs of power to fuel more supers. In between the supers, damage the boss as much as you can because once the barrier is gone, all you need to do is kill the boss to complete the GM. And there you have it, that's how you can play the Heist Battlegrounds Europa on Grandmaster difficulty. If you have found the guide to be helpful, then please like, share and post a comment. Don't forget to subscribe for more Destiny 2 guides. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.